Hello guys, and welcome back again. So yes, we've got another product review, but this is another one of those cool tools that I think anybody who does any kind of work is going to want. So let's flip this around. You're not staring at my ugly mug any longer. Let's show you what we got, and then we're going to show you how you can use it. So hold on a sec. As you can see, this is the Kksevens magnetic induction heater kit. It's the KS01 Pro, 110 volt, 1500 watt. Now this thing is going to help you get those stiff bolts, you know, the corroded nuts that are frozen, especially on suspension systems and stuff like that, especially in climates where they use a lot of salt. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing really quick, talk about it for a few, then we'll do something on the truck. All right, so we get unboxed. We got a really nice blown plastic case. Nice place to keep this thing. We've got instruction manual. I guess we can look at that if we need to get some reference. They give you some gloves so you don't burn the crap out of your hands, I guess. Then we got the induction heater itself. And here's the cool part. We have a ton of different elements that we can use for heating up nuts and bolts in order to get them to come out a lot better than they would. There's your plug-in. Of course, it's not a battery-powered. Battery-powered ones aren't as handy. I don't even know if they have a battery-powered one that puts out this kind of power. Anyway, even more elements. And we get some really cool flat elements. You got broken off bolts that are flush. You can use this to heat up the area around it. If you've got nuts that you need to heat up so you can get them unfrozen from a bolt or a stud, you got those, and you got those in many different sizes. I like these ones right here. This is going to be good for doing like exhaust manifolds and stuff. And of course, more flat, more. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. You get this really cool one for when you want to heat up, I don't know, something else. All kinds of different applications. Right here on the top of the box, it gives you a quick diagram of how to use it. You got proper fit, load, and everything else. Heat for 3 to 6 seconds. There's for normal, wrap 2 to 4 turns. Coil, that's what these are for. You can make as many coils and loops with this one at whatever diameter and size that you want. Don't want to overheat, of course. We don't want to melt stuff, and we don't want to heat to where we're going to damage components. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see what it does. Before we go ahead and hook one of these things up and check it out, this is again the model, the KS01, 110 volts, 6.5 amp, operating at 50 to 60 hertz, 1500 watts. Heating temperatures up to 1472 degrees Fahrenheit. For you Canadians, it's 800 degrees Celsius. Heated to 800 degrees Celsius is 4 to 40 seconds, depending on, of course, the material that you're heating up. Ambient air temp, relativity, humidity, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole bunch of other stuff in there that we really don't give a crap about. Cool thing is when you have to do like, let's say the middle junction of a water pipe or something. This one, you'll wrap it around your joint, then you'll plug it into the machine and heat it up. To plug it into the machine, we have screws on either side, right here and right here. So you'll input into here and here, and then pull the trigger once you get it up to your source. But we'll go through that in just a second when we give a quick demo on how to use it. And so after you get those plugged into there, now you need to attach and secure it. That's where these come in. They will screw in here, right? This is really fun doing one-handed. A lot of the stuff that we do on these product reviews or anything else that I'm trying to film, doing it one-handed is always such a chore. We'll hold that, get her started, and then once we get it secured, we can plug it into our energy source, and then we'll try it out on something. So give me a few, we'll get the truck in the air, and we'll heat something up for you. Okay, so we get the induction gun plugged in, and I go to put on the gloves because, you know, I want to be a responsible person to give a good product demonstration, but I don't know who they think these are gonna fit, but they're not fitting my hands. So let's take a look at this thing. As soon as you fire it on, of course, it's going to, or plug it in, it's gonna give you the fan, which it needs. And then you have your button right here to push. Now let's say we wanna do a lower control arm, or let's go with a lower shock. So you'll put it around and then push the button and give it 8 seconds there. Oh boy, I can really feel the heat coming off of that. So let's do it again. So we've heated it up once. Let's give her another 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of smoke coming off that. Let's put my hand up to it. Oh yeah, she's nice and toasty. So remember, you've got a short and a long span that you can go on this. So minimum's 4. Big bolt like that's going to take considerably longer for you to get it sufficiently heated up in order to make it break free if it's frozen. But you know, it's always handy to have one in here, especially when you get one of those customers that come in and they have a 2004 whatever that's been out in the snow and the salt for a very long time. I have 240,000 miles on this truck right here, and I've replaced all the suspension components once, and that wasn't too long ago. I have not done my track bars, as you can see, so maybe I'm gonna have to do them here soon. And somebody out there listening, send me one free, please. That'd be awesome. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this flipped around. I do really appreciate when companies want to send me stuff to review, because of course, you know, I get free tools out of it, and it would be stupid to not accept free tools. But it also gives me the opportunity to show you guys, you know, some of the basic stuff that you need if you're going to do this as more than just a tiny little hobby around your house. Stuff even for the guys that are doing it just as a tiny hobby around their house, but have the, you know, the situations where some of this other stuff is needed in order to do the job right, or to prevent from breaking bolts, or, you know, whatever. You got one of these frozen bolts, it can take a 20-minute job and turn it into a 20-hour job pretty darn quick. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for, of course, watching the videos and checking it out and giving your feedback as well. You know, some of you have complained that all I am is a product demonstration specialist, or I'm bought off by some other company. I'm not, man. I'm just a small-time business guy now in my own shop. Start officially on Friday. I'm just trying to make it, and this is all giving me an avenue of where I can reach out to you, give you the information that you need, and put some money in my pocket in the process, and get some pretty cool tools in the long run. But anyway, check in the description for the link. You'll see that, and you'll also see the link for my store. You can get all of the Insane Diesel stuff through the store. Plus, you can also get my fuel additive holders, the magnetic fuel additive holders for the Lorenzo, the Hot Shot Secret, and for the Arch Oil, and also the funnel holders and all that stuff. They're all pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys get for now. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.